welcome back to the channel. We've finally made it to the Isle of Man. Let's have a look at the Terranaut. There it is, 8-wheel drive, 8-wheel steering. So this is ready to run out of the box. Comes with a LiPo, the radio, the charger, although we won't use the charger, we probably won't use the radio, but it's got a working winch, a working fifth wheel, steering on all axles, and it's all-wheel drive. Active steering, don't know what they mean by that. It is brushed, but we can sort that out, and there are a few extras you can get for it. It's got spinny lights apparently on top, working active lights, front and rear, and metal top shocks. So we'll have to change those too. Aluminium frame. Doors don't open, but the wing mirrors seem to all fold out. Would have been nice to have the doors open, but I believe this folds forward to put the battery in. And if you burn out your tyres, you get 2 spare. What's the radio like, you ask? Is it just a generic plastic piece of tat? Well, no. They've actually got a Fly Sky radio here. It uses 4 AA's. It's got extra channels and things for all the steering and that, which we'll go through, and an extra thumb controller just here so that you can steer the rear while steering this. So it's a 2-handed steering operation. And then inside here, all your controls, trims, etc. USB-C rechargeable. We've got 6 channels. Yeah, so I guess in this must be lights or something, and then you've got channels a bit like the Noble, all down here, etc. Would be nice if it had a better wheel though. It does look a bit toyish. It looks like there's an Allen key right there, which means maybe I have to change the wheel. We'll have a look at that. Right, let's get it on. Can't seem to find the battery in the box, so let's see. I see there's a sneaky little switch button type thing here. Maybe we push that in and lift, and ta-da! There's the battery. So 1,100 milliamp hour, 7.4 volts, with a XC30, is it? Tiny little XC30, yeah. Nice, 2S. Wicked. And the charger we all like to throw away. Built this truck to be prepared. So in here we have a marine battery and a power inverter. And I've plugged in the Obsema charger. And then I'm going to try not to set fire to the truck. And plug that in there. And then we'll go and have a look over the truck now before we take it for a rip. And I forgot batteries, so let's throw that in there for now. Go get some batteries. Scale mirrors fold in and out, even with little glasses in them. Inside the cab's quite detailed, so you've got to take it apart to put a driver in it. So we've got a ghost truck. Nice bit of scale stickerage. And this is the little button I was on about. Push that to flip the cab. Wicked. I've just noticed how scale the fifth wheel is. Not only does it rock backwards and forwards, but you can arm it, and when the pin from the trailer comes in, when you back into it, it locks, which was not very well demonstrated by my key. The pin should go in here, hit that, and then lock it, and then you can drive off. That's so epic. It's the little things. There we are, got me batteries. Throw the cover on and then see if the battery's charged for the truck. Come on! Green light! Battery's charged. Had to move, they were cutting the grass, so I've come somewhere else. No idea where I am. So the good news is the rear steering is fully proportional from this thumb lever just here, as you can see. And then obviously your front is steered with this fella, and then I don't know what that is. We'll find out, I guess. One of these must be for the winch, But let's go and... gearbox. It's 2-speed. Use this. That's to change your gears. Oh, how cool is that? Someone I forgot. Check out the lights. How cool is that? Even flashy lights. We need to find something a bit more Terranaut-y, because this thing's 8-wheel drive. We need to test it. Found something more Terranaut-y. I think the jet stream has to come here too. Wah! Let's go. We're back at the original park. The lawnmower's gone, the Terranaut is out, the skate thingy is no good for this, so we're going to go to the BMX track, try that out, see if it can climb the berm. And then there's another hill over here that I want to see if it can climb. Terranaut berm. Terranaut didn't even break a sweat. How cool was that? Now some challenges. Massive bank. That is a lot steeper than it looks. Fail. We are one hand God in. Even with 8-wheel drive, it ain't having none of it. Right, let's try again. Well, total fail. Give up with that. Let's find somewhere else. Is the Terranaut any good in the skate park? We haven't tried second gear yet. Right. So, second gear. Neutral. Second gear. Let's give it a go. Oopsie. Yeah, definitely quicker in second gear, but it's no good for the skate park. It's official. The Terranaut. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm not. I don't think it's the truck's fault. I think some of the places I've tried to try this out and run it, not quite geared for this truck, or the truck's not geared for it. The tyres, I think, let it down, although they look scale and awesome, they're just not chewy enough. So I'm going to stick some Enduras I've got laying in a box somewhere at home and give her another go. But all in all, it's a wicked little truck. What can you do? I wish I had this out a long time ago. I just got so many things going on. I got loads left in boxes. So it's time to break them out. But we got one other test for this, the winch. We haven't checked out the winch. Let's see what it'll lift. We've got another challenge for the Terranaut, but first we stuck some Endura brass weighted wheels on. Let's test the winch out. Micro B, Mini B, RC10, Funko. What will it stop at when it lifts? What will it lift? Let's find out. Let's go! First up, Micro B. Next up, the Mini B. Same thing, turnbuckle, I think. Yeah, yes, there it is. Oh, there's a big strain. Next up, the RC10 6.1. She's old, but she's quick. Oh, I don't know. No, beaten by the RC10. Right, not sure that's going to even fit the Funko. Yeah, no. Oh well. There it is, the Terranaut and its winch. Didn't lift quite as much as I thought. I definitely knew it wasn't going to pick up the Funko, but hey, had to get it out just in case I was going to be surprised. Need to test these tyres. Back to the park with the Terranaut, upgraded with some Endura brass wheels and some swamp claws that I had lying around on other trucks. Let's see if they're worth it, whether they grip now instead of just wheel spinning. Could this be the difference, and is it worth it? And we changed the wheel. Looks a bit more premium now, feels a lot better. Worth the upgrade. That's way better. Terranaut down. How much better are those tyres? Honestly, Enduro, wicked. Beat at the top, really. I mean, you look. Those tyres and wheels help loads. Definitely worth the upgrade, I think. Or if you've got them hanging around, throw them on. It's that steep that I just took a tumble down here and ended up in this bush. Definitely shows how steep this is. So there it is. It's official. The Terranaut has more grip than me with those Enduro wheels and the Swamp Claw tyres. I just took a tumble down the hill because I just couldn't grip. So yes, upgrade, worth it. If you've got them hanging around, throw them on. If you haven't, get to Modelsport. Get them. They're wicked. I can't say wicked enough. How many times did I say wicked? Get a Terranaut.